How to stop at a stop line.
You want to make sure the front of your vehicle stops before the stop line. If there's not a stop line, before a crosswalk line. If there's not a crosswalk, then before the stop sign. So if you look at this video, you're going to see exactly how much people do not actually come to a full stop. Whenever you're taking the MBA test and in life in general, we want to see you stop fully before the stop line. The front of your vehicle should stop. The back of your vehicle should settle, and then your speedometer should go all the way to 0. Now, as you can see, it may look like these vehicles are stopping when all really in actuality, they're just pausing. And some of them aren't even pausing. They're just rolling through it. So let's look at how many vehicles actually do come to a complete stop versus how many just kind of pause and roll on through. So that's a perfect example of a pause. It looks like it was a stop, but really it was a pause. Again, they're not allowing their vehicle to settle fully. And that's what the MBA, when you take your road test, considers a pause. You're not allowing the back of your car to settle. Whenever you're out driving and practicing, see if you can feel, or even when you're out driving around, riding around with your family or your friends, see if you can feel the back of the vehicle settle. Once the back of the vehicle settles, then look over at their speedometer. You should see the speed go all the way to 0. I tell my students, whenever you're about to take the test, stop and then say in your head, S-T-O-P. That should give you plenty of time when you're on the actual course part. Now, when you're actually on the road and you have to stop, it's going to be different depending on the scenario. But as you can see, these people are going over the stop line. And then many of them don't understand why it's important for them to come to a full stop. For example, here, there is a sign underneath the stop sign that says traffic from the left does not stop. That is important to make a note of. And if a person is just pausing, they're not able to look around. Remember, SEEC is search, evaluate, and execute. See how this red car was about to crash into the truck? The truck has the right of way because the truck does not have a stop sign. So again, guys, you want to make sure you're coming to a complete full stop whenever you're at the stop sign. Again, these are all people just pausing. And that person probably was texting and not paying attention because they didn't even pause. So again, here is Mr. Washington in our vehicle. You want to make sure your vehicle stops before the stop line. You have enough of a pause to look in both directions. Remember, when you stop, you're going to look to the left, then to the right, to the left. Always start with the left and end with the left. Since the cars coming from the left will always be the vehicles that hit you first. So again, this is how to stop at a stop line.